They've been following that breaking news in Williamson County all morning long. We do want to update you, though, on some other developments overnight. A man is dead after a third shooting in Clarksville in less than 2 days. Police found 24-year-old Frankie Caratani shot to death outside of a home on Chapel Street just after 9 last night, again up in Clarksville. So far, police have not given any details about a suspect. They are asking anyone with info to call the Crime Stoppers number there at 931-645-TIPS.
Right now, a Metro police officer is recovering after wrecking his cruiser. Police tell us the officer was trying to pull over a speeder when he lost control and hit a brick wall near Burton Hills Boulevard in Cumberland Place. He was taken to the hospital and we're told injuries are not life-threatening.
Very sad story in Antioch yesterday. A Cane Ridge High School student died after what appears to have been just a tragic accident, maybe horseplay in the school parking lot. Police tell us 16-year-old Haljar Hassan jumped onto the hood of his friend's moving car, and then he fell off as that friend hit the brakes, and Hassan hit his head. He died at the hospital a bit later. So far, no charges have been filed. Grief counselors are going to be at Cane Ridge High School all the way through next week.
Just a couple of the stories that we've been following for you this morning, but back to that breaking news of the crash on I-65 this morning, the fatal incident. We're told from Franklin Police that they have found out the name of the company of this tanker truck carrying unleaded fuel, but they have been in contact with them, but they are not releasing to us the name of that company at this point, so we don't know if they're local, a national company, or the name of the driver. Obviously, they're trying to get in touch with his next of kin.
As tragic as that is, it has also proven to be a major traffic problem all morning long, as Paytonsville Road Bridge, which you're seeing right there, is now completely shut off from east or westbound traffic. It was on fire after that tanker exploded underneath it. Let's get the latest news. Channel 5's Cuthbert Langley been on the scene all morning long, and traffic is moving there behind you, but very slowly.
It is very slowly indeed, Steve, and there actually was a fender bender here about 10 minutes ago. So if you're coming out to this area, there is a lot going on this morning. So please be careful. You're taking a look right now, and you can see that folks are having to use these on-ramps here to avoid the accident site itself, because nobody on the interstate is allowed really anywhere near that bridge unless they are part of the crews that are working. And as we pan back over here, you can see that work has begun, not only to inspect the quality and the integrity of the bridge, but also to clean up the mess. I mean, as we saw from this morning, the flames were huge. They were really all over the place this morning, really not just central. They were on the side of the interstate, on top of the overpass. So crews have a lot of work ahead of them this morning. You can actually see here in the back of the shot part of that truck that caught fire this morning with the giant gash there in the side of the tanker that was carrying unleaded gasoline. So that just kind of shows you it really doesn't look like much of anything, just mangled metal at this point. So that really shows you the force of the explosion. We had witnesses telling us that it was a monstrous explosion, something they only see in the movies. Pieces of this bridge that they're constructing currently were melting off, according to witnesses. So I mean, there is just a lot of damage to think about this morning as the TDOT inspectors are out here trying to make sure it's okay for folks not only to drive on top of it, but underneath that bridge as well. Of course, we'll be live out here all morning. We're going to have updates for you live on Talk of the Town this morning as well, and on newschannel5.com. Steve and Amy, we'll send it back to you guys.
All right.